John, HBK, thanks for joining me. I've stepped in to look after Raw's best interests leading up to WrestleMania, and determining the #1 contender for the WWE title is my top priority.
Well, look no further, Steph. The champ is here!
I've recently had some independent market research conducted to determine which Raw superstar would be best for business as WWE champion. By assigning every performer a superstar rating, or S rating, we can forecast...
Hold on there, princess. You did market research to figure out who should be the #1 contender? Whatever happened to deciding these things in the ring?
Times change, Shawn, and Raw has to change with them. Now, Shawn, your S rating came back high, almost the highest in the company. But the S rating for Cena was off the chart. Based on the possible business Raw can do with a champion like Cena, I'm supporting John Cena as the #1 contender for the WWE title.
You've got to be kidding me!
I spared no expense for this study. It's highly scientific.
You see, the Heartbreak Kid's a little heartbroken that he's not the people's choice.
How about you get into the ring with me tonight? And I'll prove that you've got nothing for me to be jealous of.
Sounds good to me. And once you hear the chain gang when I pin your ass to the mat, you'll know why it's John Cena that's going to WrestleMania.
It's Tori, of course. I just double-checked on our reservations for tonight, and they're all set. So as soon as you're done with your match with Shelton Benjamin, we can head on over. When they heard the champ was coming, they reserved the best table in the house. I know it's only been a few days, but it seems like ages since the last time we could get away for a nice dinner, just the two of us. Anyway, speaking of your match, I'm still planning on coming to the ring with you, if that's okay. Oh, and I just heard that John Cena is going to challenge you for your WWE title, and I think that's great. But seeing the two of you in the same ring together, it might just be more than a girl can take. Bye!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. This is Tim Ross, here with my broadcast partner, Jerry the King Lawler. And King, what a way to start things off. A non-title match between Shelton Benjamin and the WWE Champion.
I'm sure Shelton wishes this could be for the title, but it sounds like John Cena is a shoo-in for #1 contender.
That may be the case, but in my view, this is still a huge opportunity for Shelton Benjamin. He's in the ring with the WWE Champion, and I'm sure he'll make the most of it.
You think you know me?
What an asset this man has been to Raw as our WWE Champion.
Yeah, but can you imagine how much better Raw would be with John Cena as champion, JR? You heard about Stephanie McMahon's market research. He's got the highest S rating on Raw, and that's saying something. What do you think your S rating would be, JR? I know mine must be pretty high up there.
King, you don't need S ratings or market research to know that Cena's a deserving WWE champion. He's been a WWE champion in the past, and he could be again given the opportunity.
And it sounds as if he's going to get that opportunity at WrestleMania.
Good evening and welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the site of tonight's live Raw event.
And Pittsburgh has gone completely crazy for the superstars of Raw. And who can blame them?
Not me, King. The Steel City's in for a treat tonight, and I can't wait to get started. He countered that and made it look easy.
I can't believe he countered that one. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows...
Oh, man! That's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on. What a reversal. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard to guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the...
Uh-oh! Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding!
He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. He's a slippery devil. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we
The
get...
submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this! Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not.
You think you know me.
Here is your winner, Edge, and Tori Wilson.
You think you know me.
Boy, I'll tell you, I've been looking forward to this match all night, King. A WrestleMania sneak preview, pitting the WWE Champion against his challenger, John Cena. This should be a very revealing look into how these two men will match up against each other in just a few weeks when they compete for the WWE title.
And speaking of revealing, take a look at Tori Wilson. As much as I was looking forward to seeing the champion and the challenger lock up, I'm not sure I'll be able to tear my eyes off her.
That's odd. Traditionally, it's the WWE Champion who enters last, out of respect for the title. But tonight, it seems that John Cena is receiving that honor.
Oh, there you go again with your conspiracy theories, JR. Next thing you know, you're gonna start accusing Cena of getting special treatment, just like that crybaby Shawn Michaels has been doing.
I'm not accusing anyone of anything, King. I was just making an observation. I'm sure everyone in this arena can draw their own conclusions. Still, it surely is a little odd. Ladies and gentlemen, Raw has come home for one of the biggest events of the year, live in the heart of New York City.
They don't come any bigger than the Big Apple, JR, and they don't get any better than the superstars of Raw.
They sure don't, King. New Yorkers don't impress easily, but there's no doubt in my mind that the Raw superstars are more than up to the task. And it's been reversed. There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something.
I won't argue with you about Cena's mic skills. He sure can't talk a good game. But when it comes right down to it, I don't think he can back it up.
King, you're as crazy as a pet coon. Did you happen to notice that Cena held the WWE and United States titles? Seems to me like he's got no problem putting his money.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. That went nowhere. Excellent counter. What ring presence. And here come the close shots to the head. This could change the complexion of the match.
And this could also change the complexion of the face, Jay.
His opponent is helpless, and he's laying in those close fist punches all the way from Idaho.
And when you're trapped like that, the best you can do is hope your opponent's fists get tired quick. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest, and as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that needs tagged in his partner.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge. He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's... Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either. Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No! Whoops! There goes the referee!
Oh, man! And now there's no one to keep order in this matchup.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match plan. Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
What a reversal.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for SmackDown colleagues.
Damn, girl. Hold up there.
Oh boy, what's Cena got in mind here? Now that's something you don't see every day.
The champ is here. Am I right, fellas?
An enthusiastic response from this capacity crowd.
What I wouldn't give to be John Cena's shoulder right now.
Yo, I was just playing. Seriously, no disrespect intended.
Well, it seems that the WWE Champion doesn't share Cena's sense of humor. And quite frankly, I can't say I blame him. If I were him, I'm not sure I would either.
Yo, champ, it's Cena. Look, seriously, I was just goofing around out there, man. It was all about having some fun. I know you and Tori are tight. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry if I crossed the line. Yo, call me back so we can smooth this over, all right? 100.
Hey, it's Tori. Listen, I feel like we need to talk about how you don't seem to have much time for me these days. It seems like you always choose your career over me. Is that why you broke our last 2 dates? I bet a lot of other superstars manage to balance their personal and professional lives. John Cena always seems to have time for the people who matter to him, like the fans. And I hope this doesn't have anything to do with what happened with John after our match last week. I thought you two worked that out. Not that there was anything that needed to be worked out, of course. I'll try you later, I guess.
In the eyes of many, including his own, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels is the rightful #1 contender for the WWE title. But that honor has fallen to the man Michaels beat 2 weeks ago, John Cena.
Well, of course Shawn Michaels thinks he should be the #1 contender, JR. He's completely in love with himself. He needs to get it through his thick head that John Cena's just plain better for business. And like Stephanie McMahon said, what's good for business is good for all of us.
You think you know me?
And would you look at this? For the second time in as many weeks, the WWE Champion is not the last man being introduced in the match. The champion, or in this case, the champion and his teammates, should traditionally make their entrance last. When it happened last week, I thought it might be an oversight. But 2 weeks in a row? That smells fishy to me.
Stop trying to stir up trouble, JR. I'm beginning to think you've got a bad attitude when it comes to John Cena. What does it matter which order the superstars come out in? You're making mountains out of molehills.
And the opponent, from Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, Shelton Benjamin. From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 200.
Welcome to Raw, live tonight from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I love Fort Lauderdale, JR, especially around spring break. Yoo-hoo!
Well, spring break only comes once a year, but Raw brings the excitement with it wherever we go, and tonight is no exception.
Oh, man, that's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on.
This one's gonna turn out, JR.
Honestly, King, I have...
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not gonna win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not gonna end well. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. I've been looking forward to this match all night. Did they get the tag? Yes!
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. That was a smart tag, JR. How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the pot and the kettle. But instead, I'll say that I think... And there he goes! The submission is locked in!
Oh my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here!
A textbook reversal there.
His opponent telegraphed that one. What a counter! He saw that one coming. JR, can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no,
quick tags are the best way to win a tag team match, JR. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight. He may get the 3 count here. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring.
countered that and made it look easy. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced?
He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much. I don't think he cares much what the fans do.
That much is obvious, King. What a lowdown. Despicable move that was. Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible... There's the tag, JR! I think that's a tag.
What a reversal.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think... These fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, he's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to...
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a flow mind. This is not what those ring ropes were meant to be used for.
Well,
oh boy, the adrenaline. Oh no, the referee's been knocked out. This can't be good.
Are you kidding? Now anything goes. It doesn't get any better than that, JR. You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's they got the tag. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. What does he think he's doing?
Oh, my! Looks like someone's been busted wide open. He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
I think I know who's going to win this.
He's all fired up now, King. And I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of. He can pin him right here, JR. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well,
there's the pin!
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career.
These fans love confidence in their superstars, and that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match. Here's the cover, JR. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusion.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
We could have a pinfall here, JR.
So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
So long, ref. Sweet dreams.
It's going to be a while before the referee gets up from that. He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either.
JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
and the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number. Oh, man! This is an excruciating but effective method of winning a match.
Yeah, and it's a surefire method of birth control, too.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this!
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting a chance to see it.
Yeah, I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not, King. Although there was that rumor going around about your Social Security number was 1.
You think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going to go.
That was a long way to go for a simple, I don't know, JR.
This man,
Oh, no! Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
he sure is. Sweet chin music, fighting and kissing. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look, flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
If one of these superstars starts to... And now a pin! This could be it!
Here are your winners, the Heartbreak Kid
Hey, Steph, you got a minute? I just heard that you're giving Cena a WWE title match next week on Raw. That's gotta be a joke, right?
Shawn, if you could get past your petty jealousy, you'd realize that having John Cena as the WWE champion going into WrestleMania would be even better for Raw than having him as the challenger. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Look, what on earth do I have to do to convince you that the Heartbreak Kid deserves that shot?
Shawn, we've been through this. John Cena is just about the perfect man. For Raw's future success, I mean.
Why, Miss McMahon, I do believe you've got just a tiny little crush on John Cena.
Don't be ridiculous. What's wrong with this stupid door?
Is it locked?
No, it's just stuck or something.
Oh, hey, Steph. We were just,
I know what you were just. Do you think this is conduct becoming of a WWE champion?
What? What are you talking about?
You know what? Maybe you should get that title match next week, Shawn.
Whoa! Hold on a minute.
You can leave now, John, and take your little toy with you.
Hi, it's me. I don't blame you for not answering your phone. I guess you know about me and John. It's not the way I wanted to break the news to you, but what's done is done. I'm sorry, but he's the kind of man I want to be with. The kind of man who makes time for me and pays attention to my needs. I hope we can still be friends, but I understand if that's difficult for you right now. I'll see you later.
"24 hours ago, this man was on top of the world. He was the #1 contender. He had a match for the WWE title next week. He was all but guaranteed a main event spot at WrestleMania.
And now look at him. He's right back down at the bottom of the heap. That's what playing with a woman's emotions will get you.
What in the hell are you talking about?
Oh, come on, JR. You saw Stephanie's reaction to Cena and Tori. I think she had a crush on John Cena. And now he's gone from the penthouse to the doghouse.
Well, far be it from me to second-guess the motives of a McMahon king. I've learned that lesson the hard way. The Heartbreak Kid has finally earned the #1 contender spot he and many others feel he's long deserved. And I have to wonder how he feels about not being able to do it in the ring the way he wanted to all along.
Well, that's Shawn Michaels for you, the hypocrite kid. He'll take any shortcut to get what he wants.
How could you say that, King? Michaels beat John Cena in a one-on-one match a few weeks ago, if you'll recall. I don't think you'll find many who would question Cena's #1 contender credentials.
You think you know me?
I can't imagine what must be going through the champion's mind, knowing that he's about to step into the ring against the very man he'll be facing next week for the WWE title. I know this is a triple threat match, but his primary focus has got to be on HBK right now.
Oh, I think you're wrong there, JR. He just saw his girlfriend, Tori Wilson, fooling around with John Cena. The WWE title's important, but I'm not sure it's even on his mind right now. I'm telling you, he's definitely gonna go right after Cena.
A big Raw welcome to all our fans here in Phoenix, Arizona, and around the world. This is good old JR, Tim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
This place is packed, JR. And I know these fans can't wait to see the Raw superstars in action, and neither can I.
I couldn't agree more, King. We certainly appreciate the support of these great Phoenix fans, and I personally guarantee that they're going to get more than their money's worth tonight. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here. There's no room for error when you're on the top rope. Look at Shawn Michaels. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here. There's the reversal. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But oh no, I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that. Uh-oh. Come on, you got to stop this guy before he really gets...
I don't think he's climbing up there for the view. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for...
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Here's the cover, JR!
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching this.
This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all. A textbook reversal there.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
Oh, man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here. He's all fired up now, King. And I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd.
Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. We could have a pinfall here, JR. How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like. We're in the middle of a slobber knocker. He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
Here's your winner, Edge.
Here we go. This is it, folks. The WWE title is on the line. And the showstopper, Shawn Michaels, is always at his best in high-pressure situations just like this one.
He certainly does. Shawn Michaels has won the gold many times, and I have to admit, I wouldn't be surprised if he left here tonight with it around his waist one more time.
You think you know me?
King, I have to wonder if the champion is mentally and physically prepared for this match. Remember, all of his preparations were made with the expectation he'd be facing John Cena. Shawn Michaels is effectively a last-minute substitution.
Come on, JR. The champ got to face HBK along with Cena last week in a triple threat match. And this matchup was just as much a surprise for Michaels as it was for the champ. If he loses the title, he's got no one to blame but himself.
A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR, Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight.
He countered that one perfectly.
He countered that and made it look easy.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know.
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss-up in my life, which is more than I can say for some people. Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Fred. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one. Watch out! He reversed it!
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut and let his actions in the ring speak for him. He's never met a microphone he didn't like.
Michaels has impressed me more times than I can count, King. He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age? Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's gonna happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. And there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh my gosh. He might make his opponent tap right here. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be. But we're going to see a tap out right here.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think people appreciate what incredible athletes.
You've got to have excellent condition to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely... Ladies and gentlemen, we may have just seen one of the greatest Raw main events of all time. The champion has retained his WWE title against a true legend, Shawn Michaels.
You're not kidding, JR. That was a pay-per-view quality match right there. I'll tell you, I gotta take my crown off to both of these guys.
We've seen one half of Raw's WrestleMania main event take shape. But who will face the champion for the title in the...